Welcome to Brevard Beat. We're your spot for, hearing about the things that really make our community tick. And today, we're shining a spotlight on something really special happening right here in Cocoa Beach. It's the second annual Friends of the Poor 5K Run Walk. Yeah, and our goal today, our mission for this community spotlight is to kind of get underneath the surface, not just the dates and times, but like what makes this event special? What's its real impact on our neighbors? Why is it even happening? And maybe most importantly, how you can get involved. Okay, so let's unpack this. It's a fantastic local event and it's making a real measurable difference right here. So let's start with the basics, right? Just the what, when, where. Helps to get a picture. It's the second annual Friends of the Poor 5K Run Walk. And it's definitely not just for serious runners. They really emphasize it's a family thing. Individuals, families, friends, walk, run, whatever works. And it's sponsored locally by the Society of St. Vincent de Paul. They're known globally for helping people in need face to face. Here, the goal is raising awareness and, crucially, funds for their local outreach center and food pantry. So the big question, when? It's Saturday, September 27th, 2025. Race kicks off sharp at 8:00 a.m. But if you need to register that morning, you can do it between 6:4 and 7:30 a.m. We'll have all the exact details, registration links, all that stuff on the website and in our show notes, naturally. And where is it? It's happening at the Church of Our Saviour. That's 5301 N Atlantic Avenue in Cocoa Beach. Good news is there's plenty of parking right there at the church lot, so that makes things easier. The course, it's an out and back route, starts in the church parking lot, then heads on to Banana River Drive and through a nearby neighborhood. Pretty scenic, I imagine. Oh, and this is fun. Dogs are welcome. Just need to be on a leash, of course. And after the main 5K, there's a free kids dash. Always great energy with those. Plus, post-race refreshments for participants. And awards they mention over a dozen categories for all ages. So, lots of chances to feel recognized. Registration fees seem pretty reasonable, too. Adults are 28 plus fees, and kids pre-K through 17 are $15 plus fees. Seems like a good price for a good cause. But let's talk about that cause. Why is this event so important? Who benefits? Because, well, the need is actually quite significant here.
Exactly. And that's where it gets really compelling when you look beyond, the surface of Cocoa Beach and Cape Canaveral. These numbers, they tell a story. What's really striking is understanding the realities this event is tackling head on. Okay, so think about this. Across Cocoa Beach and Cape Canaveral, the total population is around 21,000 people. Out of those, roughly 2,700 of our neighbors face hunger daily. Daily.
Wow. That's a lot more than you might think.
It really is, more than 1 in 10. And here's a critical piece. Nearly half, almost 50% of those people facing hunger don't actually qualify for government assistance.
Really? Why is that?
Well, it can be a lot of things. Maybe their income is just a fraction over the limit, or they're missing some specific paperwork, or maybe it's a temporary crisis situation. They just fall through those cracks in the system.
Huh. So these local efforts are even more vital then.
Absolutely vital, yeah. Without community support like this 5K provides, these folks have very few places to turn. And it's not just hunger. We also see poverty rates that, again, might surprise some people. Local family poverty is at 4.9%. And for our older residents, over 65, the poverty rate is 7.1%. These aren't abstract figures. There are neighbors, seniors, working families struggling.
So what's driving this? I mean, is it just one thing or?
No, it's usually a mix. The sources point to things we can all kind of relate to, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Sudden job loss, obviously. Or maybe someone can't file for unemployment for some reason. Inflation, we all feel that, right?
Yeah.
It hits those on tight budgets the hardest.
Yeah, definitely.
And then there are those unexpected crises.
Yeah.
A medical bill, car breaks down, suddenly the money for rent or food just isn't there.
Right. Things that can push anyone over the edge.
Precisely. These are real challenges creating real need right here. So yeah, it brings up that big question. With needs like this, especially for those missed by bigger programs, how does the local group actually make a difference?
That's the perfect transition because the St. Vincent de Paul Our Saviour Conference, their response is, well, it's really impressive when you see what they actually do. This specific group right here, they started way back in 1988, so decades of commitment. They're part of that bigger International Society of St. Vincent de Paul, which has roots going way back. But the key thing here, our local conference is run 100% by volunteers. every single person.
That's incredible. No paid staff doing the core service work.
Exactly. From leadership down to folks packing food bags. It means they can be really responsive, neighbors helping neighbors directly, very personal. They run a community outreach program. It's faith-based. And of course, the food pantry. They're open 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9:30 a.m. to 1:00 p.m., located at 130 Cleveland Avenue in Cocoa Beach. So consistent access.
And the impact, the actual numbers from 2024, they really show the scale of their work.
Yeah.
They distributed over $108,000 in total assistance.
Wow.
Yeah. And if you break that down, $61,000 of that was for food. Just think about the relief that provides.
Mm-hmm. That's huge.
And the other $47,000, that went to emergency aid. And this covers so much. Rent assistance to prevent eviction, help with utility bills, medical costs, maybe prescriptions people couldn't afford otherwise, even car repairs, like we mentioned, which is huge for keeping a job.
Absolutely. Essential stuff.
Right. And in that year, they helped over 700 different neighbors, but provided more than 6,000 individual services. So people often needed help multiple times or in different ways. They talk about these as corporal acts of mercy. It's the practical, hands-on help, food, shelter, basic needs. It's a real safety net.
And the money from this 5K goes directly to that.
Directly. That's what the sources emphasize. It stays right here in Cocoa Beach and Cape Canaveral. It's not going to overhead somewhere else. And here's the kicker. 0 government funding. None.
0. So all community donations and events like this.
Entirely. Which is why this 5K isn't just a nice community event. It's like a lifeline for their operations and the people they serve. It's grassroots support in action.
It really shows how the community steps up, doesn't it? It's not just them working alone. They've built this amazing network of local support. It's really a collective effort. Obviously, a lot of support comes from the Church of Our Saviour parishioners. That's kind of the home base. But it goes way beyond that. They partner with groups like the Elks Lodge 2387, great community organization there. The Cocoa Beach Women's Club, they're involved too. Riverside Presbyterian Church is another key partner.
So different faith communities working together too.
Exactly. And other local groups, local businesses too. It really paints a picture of the whole community getting behind this. It shows how much people value what they do.
Yeah, that broad support is crucial.
Okay, and speaking of broad support and getting everyone involved, let's talk about something really fun connected to this event. They call it the Huge Raffle Basket Extravaganza. And huge seems about right.
Oh, yep. What's involved?
Get this. Over 40 baskets. And each one is valued at $100 or more.
40? Wow.
Yeah. And the prizes sound amazing, like hotel stays, spa visits, escape game tickets,
Yes.
retail gift cards, dolphin tours. That sounds cool, dining gift cards, and they just say much, much more. So tons of variety.
Sound like some serious prizes.
Definitely. And getting tickets is easy. They're on sale ahead of time, September 13th and 20th, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Church of Our Saviour Community Center. Pricing is really accessible. 1 ticket for $5, 3 for $10, or I love this, an arm's length of tickets for $20.
An arm's length. That's great.
Really boosts your chances. And maybe the best part, you do not need to be present to win.
Oh, that's key.
Yeah. So even if you can't make the 5K itself, you can still grab some raffle tickets, support the cause, and maybe win something awesome.
Yeah.
It really opens it up.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Connecting it back. It's just another way, a really easy way for anyone to chip in, right? If running or walking isn't your thing or you're busy that day, you can still be part of supporting this vital work just by getting a raffle ticket. It just widens that circle of support. Every little bit, whether it's running, walking, volunteering, or buying a ticket, it all flows back to helping those neighbors in need.
So yeah, wrapping this up, what does it all mean for you listening? Well, it means there's a really clear, direct way to help solve a real problem right here in our own backyard. St. Vincent de Paul, they're doing incredible work, filling gaps, helping people with dignity. This 5K, the second annual Friends of the Poor Run Walk, it's your chance to be part of that. Run, walk, cheer, buy a raffle ticket, whatever you do, it makes a tangible difference. It's community in action.
It really is. And maybe it leaves us with a thought,
Yeah.
Beyond this one event, what more can we all do? How could we consistently support organizations like this one, making sure that those 2,700 neighbors facing hunger and others struggling always have somewhere to turn? The need is ongoing, and as we've seen, local action really, really counts.
Well said. So, one last time. Mark your calendars. Second annual Friends of the Poor 5K Run Walk, Saturday, September 27th, 2025. If you want more info, want to register, or just learn more about the amazing work of the San Vincent de Paul Conference Outreach Center and Food Pantry serving Cocoa Beach and Cape Canaveral, check out their website, oursavioursparish.org outreach. That's oursavioursparish.org outreach. Or you can give them a call, 321 799 3677. Thanks so much for tuning in to Brevard Beat.